now been just over a year and a half since the tragic accident on the set of the Rust film. And now the star of that film, Alec Baldwin, has been cleared of charges for involuntary manslaughter. Baldwin was charged back in January for his role in the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. The incident happened in October 2021. Baldwin was handling a prop gun on the film's set when it discharged, killing Hutchins and wounding the film's director. The movie set's weapons supervisor, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, was also charged with involuntary manslaughter. That charge has not changed. Meanwhile, the film resumed production this week in Montana. Joining us now to discuss this further is criminal law specialist Lou Shapiro. Lou, thank you so much for joining us. So prosecutors are citing new evidence in this case and the need for more time to investigate as the reasons to drop the charge against Alec Baldwin. Do you think he's completely free and clear of the incident, or could charges resurface for him?
Yes, and good to be back with you, Alexa. I think he is completely free and clear. See, what prosecutors are doing is they are saving face, so to speak, because this case has been pending, as like you said, for about a year. It's had a lot of attention in the news and media. And for prosecutors, the new set of prosecutors, that is, to just come in and drop it so fast, it raises eyebrows and begs a lot of questions. So rather than having to deal with that set of questions and attention, better just to say, you know what? We're going to let it go for now. We may revive it in the future. And it's sort of a softer way of exiting Baldwin from the case.
And charges were dropped for him, but not the film's armor. Will you talk about the distinction there and why the charges against her are still pending?
So this entire time, there was a big confusion as to how the same prosecutor could charge both Baldwin for being negligent and the armorist, because Baldwin is the one that hired the armorist, or his team hired the armorist. And if he's doing his due diligence in hiring an expert and relying on that expert to do their job, and the expert somehow is negligent in allowing a bullet to be placed in that weapon, how is Baldwin on the hook for that? Where's the negligence by Baldwin? And that was always the head scratcher this whole time. So it really comes as no surprise to legal experts and attorneys that Baldwin was released from this case. And Hannah Gutierrez-Reed is still remaining going to trial on this one.
And did Alec Baldwin's stature as an A-lister make any difference here? Do you think a lesser-known actor would have received the same outcome if this had happened to them? Do you think that played at all a factor?
I don't think it played into it in terms of why the case was dismissed against him. I think it had the backfiring effect on him that's why he was charged. I don't know, under the same circumstances, if there wasn't a high-profile figure involved that garnered this amount of attention, would he have been charged? It arguably could have been a political play for a prosecutor, maybe trying to get a little more attention, trying to be discovered. We don't know what exactly was underlying the motivation of prosecuting him, but it really came as a surprise. So now that Baldwin has been released from this case, that's really does put things into proper perspective for most legal analysts.
Yeah, this will certainly be an interesting one to see what comes of that trial with the armor, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. Thank you so much, Lou Shapiro, for your insight on this tonight. We appreciate it.
See you later, Alexa.